Hello, today I'm going to be testing out my rocket stove design here. I've got three of about the same type. It's got a long shaft. I got some 4x4 metal tubing, square tubing on it. Got a plate that I found that I can put on the bottom. These are the same design pretty much. Took a piece of rebar, bent it, just bang it with a hammer and clamp it, bang it. Anyway, not a very good welder, but I'm okay. This stuff will hold. Spray painted it black with some stovepipe type spray. Let's go ahead and show how this gets done. I'm going to use the wood today. This is some scrap wood I had from a leftover construction project. I'll be using the smaller stuff. You can just use sticks. Sticks for the best. Make sure it's dry. And I'm also using some cardboard and some paper to put it in. First step, tear up the cardboard, stuff some down. We got to get it started. So I'm just going to put that down here. Fill it up. I'm also going to take some pieces of the thin wood and stuffing it in here also. So this is just some kindling. Doesn't take much once you get the airflow going to get it cooking. I'm going to test all three out today. I'll stuff some sticks down here, and 2 or 3 doesn't really matter. What we're trying to do is get it so that the heat rises up on the shaft. Once the heat catches through the shaft, it will kind of push the flame and everything else into the shaft and the wood. Then it'll start going. So first it takes a little bit of work, a little time. Once you see the smoke coming out here, not yet, but when you see the smoke siphoning through the top, then you know you're in good shape. Just barely starting to flame, and the smoke is sucking up through the top here. And I might be in good shape. Let it keep going. Again, the heat is pulling this through the base here and up through the top. And then it starts to create. That's the rocket term they use to let you know that it's pushing. It's blowing itself basically. See, it's sucking through. Nothing, no smoke coming out. Hardly any smoke coming out of this part, and it's a lot coming out there. And you don't have to put that much wood in there. I just put it in there because I'm too lazy to break it up. Smoke's coming through. This is good. Okay, it's been another minute or so, and as you can see, the smoke is becoming less, but the flow of air is still getting stronger. And that wood, those sticks should start to burn and then sink down. And of course, this is all, the purpose of this is just so you could cook on top. I have a little set of clips that I put on and you can cook with there. So I'll come back here when it gets roaring, and I'll show how you can start a fire easy with just some coals. That's easier than what I just did. Okay, so it's been close to 5 minutes from start till now, and I've got a roaring fire. Again, if I use smaller sticks here, it would have I'd be flaming out here. The next part is to, of course, stuff this section here with wood. This design I have, I put a little flat piece of metal here so that the air can always get through, and you can see the flow of air, the smoke goes down there. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff this in with more wood. There's no problem with the airflow here going through. Stuff it with more wood, and of course this stuff will burn down. Then I'll show how to start another one if you happen to have two, and you're just using coals. Okay, it's burning pretty strong, pretty good heat. I've stuffed the bottom here with some more sticks, again, tree limbs, whatever, as long as it's dry. This is just leftover construction wood. It's burning nice and hot pretty well, and of course you can't cook on this yet because you got to get this wood out of the way. But I'm feeding the fire now here, and as you go along you can just take the wood and tap it down. It'll continue to sink down into the fire as it burns down. Next I'm going to light this one here, show how you light it with just some coals. Okay, so you can see I've stuffed this second rocket stove with some wood, dropped some down the middle, no flame in there yet. And here's the trick. Just take a piece of burning wood, so I don't burn my hand here. Ready? Take that, drop it in there, and give it a couple minutes, see how it goes. Again, the wind, you can see the air is already flowing in and up this way. Hopefully it'll catch fire. You don't even have to blow it. Don't even have to blow it. Okay, it's been about 2-3 more minutes later, and I went ahead and dropped another coal in there and a piece of cardboard. But again, they're not really lighting much. You're just dropping it in and letting it continue to burn. So I'm going to go ahead and start the third. By the way, second one, you can see it looks like that. Burn it. You can take the wood, of course, you shake it, push it in. If you want to speed it up, you can just take a piece out and drop it this way. And it'll help feed the fire. Let's go to the third one. I just got some twigs and things from my backyard. Dropping them down there. Put some bigger sticks in it. Right, we're ready to light this third one. I've stuffed it with some sticks. Not too much, just enough to get it going as I drop some kindling in. This is going nice and strong. This one's going, I haven't added anything to this. What I'm going to do now is take a piece of wood from here. Just drop it in here. See how that changes up. I might get another piece of cardboard or something to drop it down there. But a lot of times, if the wood's getting going pretty good, it'll feed itself. Now been a minute. Looks like it is slowly catching on, but I'm going to give it some more time. I'll take another stick here and replace the one I took out. And from here, I just keep feeding this way. Of course, after a while, the ash might build up there. You got to flip it, dump it, and then restart it. But you can get a good 20, my guess is 20, 30 minutes of flame out of one set of wood there. Okay, last little bit, the wood's burned down. And we got some pretty good flame in there. This one's going strong. And the third, it's struggling a little bit, so I'm going to take another chunk of wood and pull it in here and drop it down. Just see if I can get that going. All right, give that last minute, we'll finish up. It's been another couple of minutes, and I went ahead and pulled, I think I put too much stuff in there. I dropped a bunch of stuff at the bottom. I should have lit that first. Anyway, I pulled some of it out, dropped another piece of wood in that was burning, and that should take care of itself. I think it's on fire now. If you do want to get these fires burning big again, one way is to drop wood in there, or another is to just drop it down the top, and that catches on faster. So there's your video of three rocket stoves being lit in one experience.